Let's start creating an inventory of your talents, strengths, and skills. Through these next 3 lessons, I'll be leading you through many different self-exploration exercises, most of them with worksheets where you can record your results. Eventually, you'll have a collection of a summary list of what you've discovered, and you'll be writing it down on worksheet number 8. Probably you'll end up with somewhere between 15 and 20 talents for us to work with as we move towards creating a mission statement. Probably you'll appreciate some of the exercises more than others. If we try one that doesn't yield any results for you, don't be concerned. Just move on to the next one. Let's get started with the first exercise. It's a short, guided imagery experience. So once again, I want you to get comfortable and close your eyes. First, just let your attention be on your breathing to help you relax and begin to move your attention inward. Then I want you to begin to think about the many people you know. And from this array of friends, acquaintances, and family members, I want you to pick someone you deeply admire. The person may or may not still be alive. All that matters is that it's someone for whom you have great admiration. Of course, this person isn't perfect, but he or she has so many outstanding qualities that this person stands out in your mind. Now think even more carefully about this person. What talents, qualities, and skills do you see in this person? What are his or her most prominent strengths? Perhaps you can even imagine yourself writing down these qualities in a list, one item after another. What do you see in this person you admire so greatly? Now, in your imagination, just look at this list you've created. It's an impressive set of talents and abilities. But I want you to consider also a truth that we often forget. The good we see in another person is also in ourselves, or else we wouldn't even be able to recognize it. This is the principle of positive projection. Those same qualities that you see in this person also reside in you. Perhaps not as developed as they are in this person, but at least like a seed. Those talents, strengths, and abilities are potentials within you as well. So from among that list you see in your imagined person, pick just 2 or 3 that you're willing to claim for yourself. Then slowly let your attention come back to your breathing. And as you're coming back, you'll remember all the details of what you've just been imagining and understood. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and turn to worksheet number 3, Positive Projection, and make a record of your experiences. What are your most significant achievements? Think back to your childhood and adolescence, as well as adulthood. In what activities have you been a success? Some of the experiences that come to mind may be noteworthy because you were recognized for what you accomplished. Maybe you won an award, earned a certificate, or received praise. Other experiences that are just as important may have gone unrecognized by other people. Only you know about those successful accomplishments. Now, for each achievement that you recall, analyze your formula for success. What talents, strengths, and abilities did it take to accomplish the task? For example, earning a college degree may have required persistence and writing skills, Raising a child may have demanded love and tolerance. Overcoming a phobia may have necessitated courage and good humor. Again, be sure to consider some achievements that only you know and fully appreciate. Things that people around you may not even think of quickly if asked what you've accomplished in your life. Use worksheet number 4, Accomplishments and Achievements, to make a record of what you can think of. You may even think of additional accomplishments later. It's fine to go back and add to worksheet 4. Let's move on to a final self-exploration question for this lesson. It's virtually the opposite of the previous exercises, because this time there's no concrete evidence to prove you have a particular talent or ability. This one has to do with talents and skills that you can intuitively feel are inside of you, even though you have yet to make use of that talent or strength or prove its existence. It's sort of like the member of a sports team that never has a chance to get into the game, a bench warmer. No athlete wants to be a bench warmer. It's frustrating to have ability and not get into the game. In a similar way, you are coach of a team that's made up of your talents and abilities, and you often keep some of them on the bench. You know you have certain abilities, but you never get around to using them. Why? Well, lots of excuses may come to mind. I'm too busy, or I'm not sure I'm good enough, are two frequent reasons why a talent stays out of action. These bench warmer talents are often ones that no one else knows you have. They represent secrets you've kept to yourself. An analytical research scientist may know she has a gift for dance, but never seems to find time or self-confidence to let that ability to shine out. A sophisticated businessman may suspect that he has a knack for being playful and fun-loving with children, but somehow that talent never gets a chance to prove itself. Another excuse often makes a strength into a bench warmer: the fear it might take your life in a new direction. The research scientist may fear she would find dance so enjoyable she would want to abandon her current job. The businessman might worry that spending time with children would make him lose his tough, competitive edge. It's unfortunate when you cut yourself off in this way. Any talent with which you were born has a place in your life. These bench warmers deserve a chance to be recognized and to get into the game at least occasionally. Take a look inside yourself. What are the bench warmer talents inside of you? Take a few minutes to use worksheet number 5 right now. When you've finished with that worksheet, you're ready to move on to the next lesson.